Advanced search of specific module can be accessed by clicking on Advanced Search in the Quick Access menu bar. Once you are there, you can switch between these modules using the tabs at the top as well. The default view of the Advanced Search screen gives you basic parameters for searching quickly. If you need more specific parameters, you can click on the plus icon and choose additional options. These extra parameters help you find what you are looking for by using different types of information linked to receipts, files, and issues. Next is Scope. The scope defines the domain in the organization within which a user can generate search results. These are: Global. Allows to generate search results from all users in the entire organization. Department. For results from users within one's own department only. Section. For results from within one's own office unit only. Section Hierarchy. Allows users to search from within own office unit and all other units falling in the downward vertical hierarchy of the user's own unit. Post Hierarchy. For results from all directly reporting to the user from within and other office units. Post Hierarchy and Section. For results from users directly reporting to him or her and one's own office unit only. Post Hierarchy and Section Hierarchy. For results from users directly reporting to him or her, one's own office unit, and the units falling in the user's hierarchy only. Individual. Limits to generate results of those records created or moved by the user. To regulate the search function, and based on the department's requirement, to confine the scope in which user can search, one of these values is set by the user department, making it a standard for all users. For example, the department may want to set section to confine users to only generate search results limited to one's own section or office unit only. In exceptional cases, user-wise privilege can also be assigned by the department's administrator that is specifically meant for top management. Next, let us quickly examine the input parameters that form the basis for generating search results or assist in refining your search outcomes. Let us start from File Advanced Search. Amongst the input parameters, there are some basic parameters and then the additional parameters. The basic parameters include the computer number, file number, and subject of the file. The user may provide at least 3 characters to start generating the search results. However precise the value is provided, the more accurate the results are. Another basic parameter is the origin, which has the default value as internal, ensuring that search result lists files from one's own department exclusively. A user may choose external to specifically search for files received from external departments or organizations. Also, if you wish to include the closed files in the search records, then mark this checkbox Include Closed. Now, moving on to the additional parameters which are available on this plus icon. These parameters are based on 1. Received or sent. 2. File heads. 3. Creation details. The received from or sent to parameters can help generate results based on the details of the user's department, section, or name from which the file was received or sent to. The search can also be made by using keywords maintained in the remarks field for the file cover and using the same to search in the input parameter remarks of the advanced search. The file heads parameters make it easy for us to help generate the results based on the file's categorized subjects sorted in these heads, even if we do not know its number. And then based on creation details parameters, one can provide the creator department, section or the user details. We can list down all such files created in the provided department, section or by the user. Additionally, providing a date range here will only list those files created in the range provided. One can also provide creation remarks, references or the language mentioned on the file cover. One important point here is that the system also allows you to maintain and search old legacy files based on their old numbers, which are now migrated to e-files, provided the due process of migration in the system is followed. Now click Search to view the output. Next is Receipts Advanced Search. The basic parameters include the computer and receipt numbers, along with subject and origin. And the additional parameters include 1. Received or sent user details. 2. Diary details. 3. Sender details. We have already discussed about the received sent details in the File Advanced Search section, and it is based on the same aspect. The important part is that the system allows you to search receipts based on its key details, such as letter reference number, the form of communication it was, the language in which it was written, subject categories recorded against it during the diary process. You can also provide a range of letter date, diary date, and received date between which all such darks written by sender, receipts diarized and received respectively will be listed. And then sender details, where we can search based on the details of the sender, such as ministry name, whether the sender was a VIP or not, and if yes, then the type of VIP can be selected from here. The other sender details such as the name designation, contact and address can also be fed. Next, we have Issue Advanced Search. Here, just like in Receipt Search, we have parameters like issue number, its subject, and its form of communication and issuer details. You can even provide a date range between which it was issued. The additional parameters include details of the dispatch, such as dispatch number, its date range, whether dispatch was made by self or through CRU, dispatcher details, the kind by which the dispatch was made, and recipient's detail. Since it is a less probable event that we will remember and search them by their numbers, the other parameters like dispatch by section and user details, dispatch to entity type and its details, or the file and receipt from which it was issued, can help us reach the required results. You can also search based on language in which it was prepared. This may be useful in case you require to search letters prepared in official languages. Now, based on the scope available and information provided in the input parameters, the search results are generated below. Apart from viewing and exporting the search results, the user can also take some actions on them based on certain conditions. Like user can send files or receipts listed in results from the same user's inbox, reopen files, or receipts listed from closed, pull up files from others, if the action scope allows, pull back and unpark files as well. The system also has the flexibility to filter out records, download the generated results in Excel document format, and add or remove the output parameters. Once the search results are generated, the user is allowed to view key information about it, such as its computer number, receipt or file number, subject details, location, sender details, etc. However, no user is allowed to view its contents unless the file or receipt is specifically marked to the user to view and necessary action. Now, after discussing these parameters and getting to know them, it is very important to understand that the more the input parameters are utilized, the narrower the search results are. That was all on search.